Hello Aquarius, happy birthday and welcome to my channel. I'm your Cosmic Auntie and this is going to be your monthly reading. I am recording it for February, but it really could find you at any point and feel relevant to you. Energy works in its own cool way. So first of all, thank you so much for being you and for being here and contributing your amazing, beautiful, powerful energy to the co-creation of these readings, because they are powerful co-creations and I feel incredibly honored to host them, and I truly hope that they are able to be of service to you in some helpful, healthy way. And that being said, as you pay attention to these messages, always bounce them off your own intuition, your own inner guidance, your own inner knowing, because you know yourself best, right? Only take what feels right and what resonates, and you'll know when something resonates and you'll know when something doesn't. So don't make anything fit. Not that that's your style anyway, but it's just really important for me to start the readings off that way. Okay, so let's jump in and get into this. I will be using the Dragon Wisdom Oracle at the end, as well as the African Goddess Rising Oracle at the end. All of that will be in the description below. Let's start with tarot. This is the Modern Spellcasters Tarot. I hope you enjoy. So, Aquarius, the visual that I got for you, Aquarius, was of someone putting a sheet of cookies into the oven, and I immediately got like the warm and fuzzies. I felt cozy, I felt comfy. Like the smell of freshly baked cookies like seriously has such a visceral effect on us, hey? It's like a tactic used at times to sell houses, you know, popping in a fresh sheet of cookies and having that freshly baked cookie smell as people come into the open house, and it assists them in being able to visualize a home, because a house does not equal a home. So I feel like that's something that will be playing into this conversation. So as I reflected on that, and the reason I say that is this song lyric that I from a song I absolutely love. I will link it down in the description below. But the line that came through was, "Home is what you take with you, not what you leave behind." So what's coming up for Aquarius? Wow, so we've got the Moon and the Emperor. Wow, that's powerful energy. I get the sense that you know what you want. You know what's important to you. Eight of Cups. Okay. So home is what you take with you, not what you leave behind. Eight of Cups is about leaving things behind. It's about moving on to bigger, brighter things and releasing anything that does not serve you anymore. The Emperor is like a master builder. So some of you may be moving away from a place you've been living for a while. Others of you may be just moving away from certain emotional patterns that don't serve you anymore, because we are always home in our bodies. This is our home. What I find interesting too with this Emperor is that there's kind of like a fire going on in the background. And like the Moon is very deep psychic energy. It's about the it kind of represents the subconscious. It's very powerful, deep energy, like I just said, but it also can come with certain illusions or trickery, triggers, that it invites us into unraveling and releasing in regards to what it is that you are creating and how it is that you are feeling in your body. Because the Emperor is about, you know, being sovereign in our bodies, as well as creating an environment in which, like, that supports our well-being as well as others' well-being. You know, the Emperor can be quite controlling at times too. And with this kind of energy, there's like this release of control over the self, as well as like maybe there's a dynamic that was controlling that is being released and moved away from. Oh my gosh. Okay, Eight of Wands. Yeah, there's movement here. There's change. There's shifts. There's insight. There's revelation I'm sensing here in regards to things that may be bubbling up from the unconscious in regards to what you want, what you don't want. And remember, home is what you take with you, not what you leave behind. There's another line in that song too. Anyway, I'll just link it in the description below so that you can listen to it yourself. Nine of Swords. Okay, so there's a certain sense of anxiety and worry and change that's coming in. The Eight of Wands too is about like literal movement. So again, some of you may be physically moving places. Others of you may be traveling to new places, all of a sudden, like moving towns or provinces or states or countries even. And then there may be others of you that are just having major insights in regards to what is bubbling up from the unconscious to be released and let go. To make room to expand into this Emperor energy more, to be able to have the room to build, have the room to create a home that feels authentic, comfortable, secure, and safe for you and yours. How's this coming up for Aquarius? Okay, wow, Knight of Swords. Ace of Wands. So let's do this. And the Fool card. So there really is this fresh chapter here, this new beginning. I feel a beautiful flame of passion coming through your reading. I feel as though there is clarity in regards to what you want, what feels good to you, what is inspiring you, and what feels good to you, and how that feeling is being cultivated and expanded by into the room of what is being released. Because as we release, we have room to expand, and we can bring our curiosity to the unfolding of time and our free will and our to co-create with life. This is so interesting, Aquarius. This is such an interesting reading. Some of you really may be speaking up for yourself in a way, like really, really speaking up for yourself in regards to something that has been kind of suppressed and buried. And it's very liberating and freeing to express this truth, I sense. So I feel like there's one more. Yes. Oh, Temperance. Beautiful. The Ace of Swords. Wow. I just feel like a sense of deepening comfort with who you are as a person, who you are, and creating a home within yourself that feels more comfortable to be in. And from that home space, from within, you know, building and creating from that sense of passion and inspiration, which is just elevating and shifting so much energy into a whole new vista, a whole new chapter. Like over here in my mind's eye, it's just like blue sky. It's just blue sky. And with Temperance, there's this master alchemy that's coming through with your reading. I just feel as though there's been some recalibration of your energy and this awareness of being the alchemist of your life and being the alchemist of your experience. I also feel it's important to say that you are divinely protected. You are divinely protected. You are very much like high ranking in the spiritual world. I feel so many like angelic angels around you at this time. If there is a sense of change, because Eight of Wands is quick change, shifts, insights, you know, inspiration, moves, new ideas. Like it can be wow. And can be like a little bit destabilizing, but also incredibly like liberating. So wherever you fall in that, I just really feel guided to say that you are so loved, you are protected. Always know you can ask for divine protection. It's always around you. You don't even have to ask, but it's okay to ask. Call it in deeper, call it in closer to you, interact with it like I feel like you do. This is also really finding this kind of presence from within. That's why I say bringing a sense of curiosity to the unfolding of life, unfolding of your experience. That's very much Temperance. When the alchemist has a sense of curiosity about them, they also have a sense of patience. They are also combining and exploring different elements to create their gold. And I feel like the gold that we're talking about is a sense of home within the self, and a sense of home in the environment and how they reflect each other. Really becoming quite discerning and quite clear on how home feels like within, and being able to see that sense of home reflected in your environment and vice versa. I hope that makes sense. And anything that doesn't align with that, like I feel just a swift boundary being put in place. So what's going on with the Eight of Cups here? That's what I want to get a clarifier on first. What's going on with the Eight of Cups? What is Aquarius leaving behind? Interesting. Oh, and the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Two of Wands. The first thing I heard was people pleasing. Yeah, like people pleasing. I feel like that is something that may be being like worked on and released with these cards clarifying the Eight of Cups. I feel a sense of heaviness. I almost feel like maybe for some of you, there's been some dynamics in your life that, you know, felt like home, or, you know, feel like home, but changed in some way. I feel too with this Fool card right underneath, it's like they're stepping into the unknown, kind of by themselves with their little satchel full of tools gleaned from the chapters that have just occurred. And the tools that are needed to apply to the unfolding of this new chapter. So this may be for some, not all, but there might be some, there may have been some dynamics that kind of dissolved or changed, or has been, you know, like, that has been released, that come with an element of disappointment in a way. It's almost like people that you, like that you work close with, or that you did feel at home with, but then there's something with that. Like, what is that? What is with the Queen of Wands? People pleasing. So I don't know, Aquarius. I just get the sense that maybe these shifts took place in these dynamics as you may have started to set some more boundaries, or, you know, speak your truth more. Really, you know, focus on what it is that you're cultivating, what you're growing, how you feel in your body, really doing your inner work and healing, and manifesting, and, you know, recalibrating and alchemizing, and like, as you became more aware of yourself, and, you know, stepping into your power and shining from, you know, in authenticity, these relationships shifted. So what's with the Eight of Wands? King of Swords. So yeah, maybe these people were really like content with you people pleasing, and it was something that like didn't sit with them well, which is really bizarre. And it happens though, like it really does happen. Like people do, whether they're conscious or unconscious about it, they can hit in both realms with that. They like what you give, and it doesn't mean that you're not giving the same thing. It just looks different, and it's almost like you're restructuring your time and your energy to, you know, make room for everything that you are growing and doing, and releasing. So like this may not have been an intention to release these dynamics, if this is resonating with you, but it is really something that is assisting in having more room for blessings and abundance and prosperity. And if people are going to have like a problem with honoring your boundaries out of your truth and out of your like honesty, like, you know, then that's really on them. So if that's not resonating with you, I really feel that this is just people pleasing in general. Like this could just be a part of yourself where you're like, I am releasing this, and it's not resulting in any relationship, you know, breakdown or changes, but it's just something that you may be recalibrating. And shifting that energy into your own success, your own abundance, and calling in people that value you and respect you, and cherish you and want to see you succeed and love you speaking your truth, love, you know. Because the King of Swords coming out with the Eight of Wands, I just get the sense that you're feeling more at home in yourself. You're more secure in who you are at this time. You know, this is your energy, Aquarius. Like, look at you. Look at you. Like, do you want to step to that person? Like, I feel like people I've underestimated, they think they can play with you, but they cannot. They cannot. All right, so let's do a clarifier for the Temperance card. High Priestess. Yes. This deepening sense of self, of really listening to your own intuition. Again, feeling and trusting it, feeling so guided and so close with spirit. These changes may, you know, have been or are uncomfortable, because I do feel like you are speaking up for yourself more, speaking your truth, setting your boundaries, focusing your sights on your passion, your inspiration, you know, your life. Doing, you know, deep healing work, getting in touch with your magic, getting in touch with your spiritual gifts, your intuitive gifts, and really releasing anything that doesn't serve you anymore. And some of that may look like some relationships kind of changing because of this empowering energy I'm sensing from you. And these people may have been, you know, very comfortable with taking, because whether or not you're finding any relationships kind of shift in your world or not, I do sense that whoever you are, and if you're resonating with this, you're releasing people-pleasing tendencies to make way for more abundance and prosperity and recognition and rewards for you. Like, it is not bad to want more. It is not bad to be seen for who you are, to be valued and respected and celebrated. Because you know what I sense with this Queen of Pentacles is that there's this really beautiful way I sense you're learning to mother yourself. Again, it's all coming back to home. Home, we are always home in our bodies. And this inner work I sense from you is really reconstructing and renovating and expanding this home for the soul to shine through your beautiful, unique personality. And it's very liberating. It's you know, very liberating. I feel like some of you, you know, not even some of you, I feel like those of you who are here are like curse breakers in generational lines with this King of Swords here and this Knight of Swords. You are here to heal. You are here to be of service, and that looks like being exactly who you are and expanding into who you are every day. And anything that wants to keep you back or keep you bound or keep you small is not going to work. I feel that you are very protective over what you have created thus far, and rightly so. I feel like that has been something that is very much, you know, a catalyst to this deep inner work. It's like, okay, whatever it is that you're creating, I can tell that you have a lot of love for it, that you care about it. So anything that may have worked in the past when it comes to what is being released just doesn't have a hold on you anymore. It's just really beautiful. And this High Priestess, that little baby too, like that's something that really caught my eye. That's where I'm talking about being very protective over what it is that you have created in your life thus far, and protective over your space, your peace, and really there's something that's just so important and that's coming out, and I might be redundant, but like recalibrating your energy so that you're not pouring from an empty cup and squeezing every last fume out to give. There's ways that I sense that you've alchemized to have this like ever evolving fountain, and where your cup is being refilled and it is also overflowing, and then the boundaries and the protectiveness come from there. Like there's a lot of discernment. You're a very generous person, Aquarius, but I feel like there's a deeper discernment over where that generosity is shared. And I sense you share it, just you emanate it out into the collective, but not just anybody can access you. Interesting. So let's do some oracle. Hope. Because at the bottom of the deck was the Ten of Swords. So there's things that have been painful in the past that are being released. It's over. It's done. I feel like there's been profound levels of healing. Ace of Pentacles, a whole new beginning, baby. A whole new beginning. That's full of hope. And then we got this dragon down here. I think it's pronounced Oisin. It's all about getting in touch with your deeper gifts. Becoming more aware of who you are and valuing who you are. And that just natural self-respect is going to shift the energy around you. Queen Mother Nanny, liberation, and liberate you from anything that was keeping you bound or keeping you small. It's almost like there, you know, for some of you who resonated with the relationships and the dynamics, like I feel like there's, and this has been coming through the readings a bit, is that other people's projections, other people's insecurities, other people's jealousy, and how they can be the closest people sometimes, like people who are jealous or manipulative and are kind of wanting to keep you small because they're threatened by you, can at times be super close to you. And I don't mean to say that to make you feel like sketched about who is around you and to question their motives. Your nervous system will know. It's bizarre, but a lot of the energy, and this may be for just one of you out there, some people feel better. This is like the classic bully. Some people feel better when other people are small or when other people are going through a hard time. And when they succeed, and that, like, it says more about them than it does about anything else, but it still hurts. And what I sense, Aquarius, is just like you quietly, like Aquarian what does, just fucking change. And it may have hurt, and you may have shared that pain with people that you feel safe with, or nature, and God, or a therapist. But I just sense you quietly shifting, doing massive amounts of deep inner healing work, and it is assisting in catapulting you into a whole new, profound, hopeful, blissful chapter of liberation, of spiritual bliss, and yeah, just liberation. So I hope that this has been helpful in some way. I wish you like the absolute best in your birthday month. And I think you're the bee's knees. Keep doing what you're doing. Shine on those haters. Keep minding your own business and focusing on what you're doing. I said this in a reading a couple days ago, but that is the most powerful way to protect yourself, is to just keep enjoying your life and minding your business. All right. Well, I love you very much. I'll talk to you later.